Hello, welcome to MC in Focus, Montgomery College's only student-produced news show. I'm Chancel Bambi.
And I'm Solange Moore. In the news today, we'll have more on the convict that escaped Tuesday morning, the shooting in front of the NSA, Hillary Clinton's emails, and much more. Residents of the DMV can walk the streets peacefully again, since an armed prisoner from Fairfax County has been captured. The man was identified as Wilson Asay. Earlier Tuesday morning, Asay overpowered a female security guard and stole her gun in a Falls Church hospital. His escape prompted roadblocks and closures around the hospital and near the Capitol Beltway. Asay was arrested the next day near Minnesota Avenue, Washington, D.C., after a lead from a civilian spotted him on the street. His capture was followed by a 9-hour manhunt and several lockdowns around Fairfax County. But sure enough, he's back behind bars with maximum security.
The FBI is investigating an intrusion at the NSA headquarters. Police say 2 men, dressed as women, attempted to drive through the main gate. The driver is now dead and the passenger injured and hospitalized. The driver refused to follow an officer's instruction to safely exit the campus. The NSA police say they fired shots when the driver came toward a police car. Howard County Police Department says that the car was stolen. Investigators are trying to figure out if the suspects were under the influence of drugs due to a party the night before the incident. The passenger remains unidentified. This is the second incident this month, that involves the NSA. Judicial Watch says Hillary Clinton used an iPad to send emails from her private account as Secretary of State. Clinton claims she only used the BlackBerry phone to send emails out of convenience. However, an email turned over to the Associated Press contains a clue that she used more than one device to communicate. In September 2011, Clinton's advisor, Huma Abedin, sent her an article about a drone strike in Pakistan. Clinton accidentally replied with a personal message about decorations. She apologized to Abedin and told him to watch for a message sent from her iPad. Chairman of the House.
Montgomery College President Dr. Pollard delivered the State of the College address on Thursday. In her 4th address since becoming president, Dr. Pollard touched on workforce development and closing the achievement gap. The president's speech highlights what students can achieve from this point forward. Rather than focusing on any gaps, faculty left the State of the College address with insight on the college's impact in the community and with a vision for the future.
Well, one of the major points that I got out of it was the idea that workforce development happens in many of our classes, including our humanities classes, our English classes.
Instead, we're focusing on the value and the potential of the student to succeed. So going from at-risk students to at-promise students.
During the address, a student shared a promising testimony about deep financial struggles while attending MC, but was able to persevere and gain admission to Oxford University, a great example of how to find solutions as we achieve the promise.
You're watching MC in Focus, Montgomery College students produced news show. Don't touch the dial. We'll be right back after student-produced commercials.
If you're thinking about adding a pet to your family, there are many wonderful animals at your local shelter just waiting to find the perfect home. These dogs, cats, and other small animals depend on finding a good home to shelter them from the cold Montgomery County area. So this winter, warm your home and warm your hearts. Add a member to your family from your local shelter. Visit your local no-kill animal shelter or search for them online and adopt an animal that needs it. Save a life, be a hero.
Montgomery County Public Schools is delaying summer vacation by 1 day. The state approved MCPS's request to waive 3 extra snow days with just 1 extra day of school. School now will end June 15th instead of June 14th. Larry Bowers, the district interim superintendent, wrote a letter to the state superintendent making this waiver request. The letter states that it would cost the district approximately $2 million to make up all 3 school days. The previously scheduled teacher workday on June 15th has been pushed back to June 16th. This extension may affect anyone who has vacation plans or before June 15th. Make sure to check your travel times and dates. Let friends and family know about the change. MC men's baseball coach Dan Rasher is celebrating his 300th career victory. Rasher reached the milestone after a 6-0 win against Shenandoah University on Sunday. Rasher is entering his 9th season as head coach, having coached a plethora of players throughout the years. A significant number of those students have gone to play at 4-year colleges. Under Coach Rasher's tenure, the MC baseball program has produced 39 All-Americans and 11 World Series berths. The men's MC baseball team's next game is a doubleheader against Prince George's Community College on Saturday. Congratulations again to Coach Rasher.
The MC Green Fest was held this past weekend, and our own Victoria Moreno braved the cold to give us the inside scoop.
The first annual Montgomery County Green Fest took place at Montgomery College's Tacoma Park, Silver Spring campus, and Jessup Blair Park. The festival was a large collaboration of local organizations promoting their own take on green businesses. Eco-friendly cleaning services, home installations, and eco-conscious lifestyle businesses participated in the event by setting up booths with information and demonstrations on going green. The festival also hosted a few eco flicks from the DC Environmental Film Festival, right at MC's Cultural Arts Center. For MC in Focus, I'm Victoria Moreno.
The most anticipated film of the season, Fast and Furious, is on track to demolish the box office this weekend. Throughout its global run, Furious 7 will be shown in more than 800 IMAX theaters, a groundbreaking new record for IMAX. Die-hard fans of the franchise can expect more high-octane thrills, bigger action sequences, as well as a moving tribute to the late Paul Walker throughout the film. Fellow cast member Vin Diesel, who recently named his newborn daughter after his beloved co-star and friend, expects the movie to dominate in the Academy Awards next year.
Jay-Z's new Spotify competitor is making headlines after its big unveiling on Monday, dubbed Tidal. The music streaming platform is owned by artists like Kanye West, Alicia Keys, Rihanna, Madonna, and much more. Tidal has the ability to stream lossless audio that is of higher quality than Spotify. There is no fee option for Tidal. It's $20 a month for a premium subscription with lossless audio, or $10 a month for a regular subscription so far. Tidal currently has 17,000 paying subscribers, while Spotify continues to grow with 15 million paying subscribers.
Today we will have light rain with a high of 72 degrees. As we get into the evening, there will be occasional rain and a low of 49 degrees. On Saturday, things begin to clear up with partly sunny skies, a high of 52 degrees, and a low of 35 degrees. And then we can expect Sunday to be beautiful with clear skies and a high of 63 degrees. Next up, let's have a look into Montgomery College's partnership with MC Media.
Montgomery Community Media is a community-based cable television station and much more. MCM is forging a partnership with Montgomery College, making it available for all students.
Montgomery Community Media has a partnership with Montgomery College as two entities in the county of Montgomery that are here to serve our community. We're hoping that we can use our efforts to enhance the media experience for county residents, and that includes the students of Montgomery County. I would definitely encourage any students who are creating content as part of their college curriculum to submit anything that they would like to MCM and see if we can help them distribute it further.
The content on MCM broadcasts on 2 channels, 19 and 20. One of those channels is contributed strictly by residents of Montgomery County.
Channel 19 is dedicated totally to programming that is contributed by residents of Montgomery County. My advice would be to do as much as you can whenever you can, especially now while you are learning the craft of creating media and content.
Montgomery Community Media can be viewed at mymcmedia.org, or you can watch it on TV at channels 19 and 21. For MC in Focus, I'm Solange Moore. Now let's take a look into sports. Ian, take it away.
Thank you, Solange. Thank you for joining us. My name is Ian Oko with the latest in sports. The Montgomery College's track and field team had another great day at UMBC Big Dog Invitational this past weekend. The MC men and women's team finished 4th overall and qualified for 8 more NJCAA National Championships, making the grand total of 21 events. The Raptors will now travel to Frostburg State University this coming weekend in search of more wins. Meanwhile, the Raptors baseball team played a doubleheader against Allegheny Community College yesterday, winning the first game by 10-3. In the second game of the doubleheader, the Raptors put on their offense on display as they went on to win by 8-5. In hockey, the Washington Capitals set their sights on finishing in the top 3 of the Metropolitan Division as they faced the Montreal Canadiens last night. The Capitals were seeking a third consecutive victory after beating Carolina 4-2 on Tuesday as Alex Ovechkin scored for the third time in 2 games to become just the 6th player to record 50-goal seasons. In basketball, the Washington Wizards coach Randy Whitman praised the work of Marcin Gortat on the pick and roll Wednesday night after the Wizards center scored 23 points and grabbed 14 rebounds to help them pass the Sixers. John Wall had scored 13 points and had 15 assists for the Wizards, and Bradley Beal added 20 more as they won 106-93. Tonight, the Wizards will play against the New York Knicks, having outscored them by 54 this season and having trailed in the last 2 meetings. And as we get closer and closer to the finals of the NCAA basketball tournament, each of the Final 4 teams remaining offer a different story. Kentucky is on a quest to finish as the first undefeated college basketball team since 1976. We'll see them go on Saturday against a veteran Wisconsin squad who are playing in its second consecutive Final 4. Now Wisconsin will be hoping to reverse last year's results when they ended up losing in the Final 4 against Kentucky. In the other semifinal, 7th-seeded Michigan State will see them go against Duke, who have a dynamic offense that's almost impossible to stop. Elsewhere, in the women's tournament, the first semifinal game on Sunday will see Notre Dame go against South Carolina, who are making their first trip to the Final 4. Whoever wins will advance to the finals to take on the winner of the Maryland versus Connecticut matchup in the other semifinal. Connecticut seem to be the favorites, but the 2-time defending national champions just might have their hands full trying to determine the best way to defend against a versatile Maryland team. With MC in Focus Sports, I'm Ian Oko. Back to you, Solange.
Thank you, Ian. While the Morning Metro surprised Londoners with the edible edition of its newspaper on Wednesday, social media also led us to some great April Fool's jokes. Southwest Airlines announced bag fees based on the color of our suitcase. Delta Airlines promoted breakfast biscuits made from kale. And Chipotle made us cringe by announcing no more wraps. And Burger King in Japan actually sold cologne. Yes, perfume, with the fragrance of flame-grilled burgers at $42 a bottle. But this one is no joke. Starting in April, McDonald's will extend their scrumptious breakfast menu in a few San Diego restaurants. McDonald's hopes this will boost their sagging profits. We need a test like that here in Montgomery County.
This has been MC in Focus. I'm Chancel Bamby.
And I'm Solange Moore. Have a great day.